Hello, everybody, and welcome to Entered Show. Today, we're finally going to do the A-Team match 70 of you have been waiting for. And that is Jack Frost, 1997 and 2000 versus Jack Frost, 2012. The Rise of the Guardians. I know this might seem easy, but do not underestimate the old Jack Frost. Like the snow version, do not underestimate him because he does take some stats. Alrighty, Jack Frost, 1997, origins. He was just a normal murderer until the truck that was supposed to take him to his execution crashed. Due to chemicals hitting the snow, he had transformed into a shape-shifting snowman. He truly became Jack Frost. Powers, because his normal name was Jack, right? Okay, so he was already Jack Frost. He just turned into, like, the snow now. A snow form. So now he's truly Jack Frost. Powers. Ice. Freeze you solid. Freeze warm water in seconds. Shape-shifting. Turn into water, snowman, a snow boulder, steam, water droplets, snow. Sharp, icicles, shoot them out. His hands went straight through a human skull. Can put himself back together, sharp ice teeth, possess a body, you can easily tell that they are possessed because they would show a bluish color on their skin and other stuff. Like their face is puffed up too. Strength. In human form, he broke someone's neck with just his foot, snapped back a neck with an alarming force, tripped a kid with ease, shoved an axe down someone's throat. Speed. Traveled 100 miles. So I'm just going to say, because they only tell us that he traveled 100 miles. I don't know how fast he did, so I'm just going to highball him and say that he did it in 100 miles per hour. So he could travel that fast. Because he did travel that pretty quickly. I could tell you that. Do not know how fast, though. So, there. Unknown time. That's what I meant. When I said other stuff. You know what I mean? Smarts. Use his appearance to trick his kill. Cool. Christmas kill. Great jokes. Outsmarted a cop with a stop sign. Learned a different way to go through doors, which is Wait, how did he do it? Okay, so the first time he used his water to get through the door. And the other time, I forgot. See, this took forever, so that's why I don't 100% know. But he did switch it. I think he turned into snow instead of water. Durability. A truck crash, DNA rewritten, bulletproof, and explosions. He survived an explosion. So basically what they did was they put like a lot of spray cans and they had a lighter. And they lit the spray can liquids or whatever because it's flammable. And it exploded the whole building. You see, he basically technically does take their ability as well, which I'm going to have to change something then. A furnace, which he was trapped in a furnace, but since, like water. Okay, so, when snow melts, right? You still have that water, and it's still a part of him. So, he basically formed himself back with just a few, with the droplets coming out of the furnace. So that's pretty cool. Got tricked. I mean, he did get tricked because, like, at the end of the movie, he basically got, um, killed by his own weakness, which is antifreeze in the first movie, but it does change. So his weaknesses can change. Defeated 46 people. Weaknesses: water, footprints indoors, hair dryers, multiple. But the hair dryers didn't work forever because they needed wires and it takes a lot of heat. Hold on a sec. Takes him. Oh, wow. Takes him a while to get through small cracks in doors. Antifreeze. Takes him a while when he's in the water form. His second form. Carrot form. Can stab you with the carrots. With the carrot in the snow. Model. Anvil. Wait, did I say creative kills already? That's Jack Frost. Cool Christmas kills is kind of like creative kills. Wow. Why'd I have to be so sick? Okay, so forms, he basically was just a carrot and he could talk and he swam very fast as a carrot. But when he's on land, he's very slow when he's in carrot form, which I did not add that information. Do not know why, but yeah. Can stab you with the carrots in snow mode. Anvil. Crush a human being. He transformed into an anvil, and he crushed a human being, which has a lot of force, right? Ice Cube. You eat him, he blows you up. He blows up your head. Alright, makes sense. So basically, there was this model, was getting pictures. Jack decided to turn into some ice cubes, or like, you know what I mean, like the ice that you put in your drinks. He got bit because that's what people do to ice, and then he blew her head off because of that. Powers: icicles out of the ground, only in sand or maybe in snow, anything that's not like a solid ground, like let's say concrete, wood, anything like that. Maybe, I don't know about dirt. If the dirt is wet, then yeah. Immune to antifreeze now. Froze the surface of a pool. Made the beach winter. Track you with your DNA. He can only track the sheriff, which I forgot his name, so I'm sorry about that. Because they are both connected. So let's say if you were connected with Jack Frost and he touched you. Okay, this is how it happened. Basically, the sheriff got stabbed. Some of the blood went in the icicle that he had, and then now he has the DNA of the sheriff. So if he is fast enough to get your blood, he can most likely use your DNA type abilities on you. But he has to take DNA. Hid in the snow, create tiny living snowballs, which is crazy. But there's a weakness to it that I will state at the bottom. Strength: blow up a fish tank by freezing it extremely fast. Shove tongues into somebody's eye sockets and then take them out. Yeah, brutal kill. A dude got his tongue stuck on a pole due to it being frozen, and he ripped his tongue off it. Basically, he just grabbed his head and ripped. Threw snowballs so hard it rips limbs off. Pushed someone softly, then they still went through a wall. So he takes strength, obviously. Again, with the okay, in carrot form, he swam in the ocean, traveled 12 2,340 miles, which is in his carrot form. I don't know if he can travel that in his ice form, because in his ice form, well, you know what I mean, like his snow form, travels 100 miles. So, yeah. Smarts. Hidden a snow globe. Yeah, that's cool. That was pretty cool. Destroyed the phone line, which is crucial. You always need to do that if you're trying to, be a murderer. Because if you destroy the phone line, then they can't call the cops and they are stranded and they're alone. Weaknesses can be trapped in a container when liquefied, which was the containers with the antifreeze. When he was happy with the model Ice Cube situation, he didn't want to kill the model. Living snowballs and Jack aren't in the battlefield at the same time. That was a weakness. Living snowballs and Jack are weak to bananas because, again, okay, so another thing with the DNA, he also takes your weakness. So, the sheriff is our own example. Since he has the sheriff's DNA, he shares his weakness, which is he's allergic to bananas. Hence, why he blows up because of them now. But with the antifreeze situation, he does show that he will get immune to it. If you know what I mean. So if they make a part 3, which is highly unlikely, he would not be weak to bananas. He might be weak to something else. No idea what it would be, but okay. Yeah, that was Jack Frost. He's powerful, yes, he's powerful because of his shape-shifting, his strength, and the way he kills others. I did count, except, I didn't put it down for some reason. Let me see if I can figure this out. But it would take forever, so it's fine. Just know that he killed over 46 people. Might be 50, but I'm not sure. Jack Frost, 2012. Origins. He was the first Nightlight to not accomplish his promise, so he was still in his teenage body. Longer than the rest. Later, the man in the moon gave him a dream about a new family. He was running out of time as he was turning into an adult, but eventually he found the house and family in his dreams. A few years have passed. He and his stepsister or non-biological sister went ice skating until the ice broke a little bit, and then he saved his sister, but he fell in the icy waters. This and a little help from the man in the moon caused them to turn into this icy guardian, or what was it? Guardian of Fun. It was something else, but I kind of forgot. I'm sorry about that one. Jack Frost. Sorry, hold on. Let me just say that one more time. Caused him to turn into the icy guardian, Jack Frost. Weapons. A staff creates ice patterns with them. Also controls ice and stuff, which is his powers, but I don't know. I just put him in powers. Powers. Ice manipulation. Fixed cracked ice. Freeze ice. Water. Freeze water, my bad. Freeze water. Make you slip create blizzards, snowballs that make you happy. Ice track, yeah. Freeze clap, which is like ice that's like electricity somehow. Electricity type ice. It's not gonna shock you. It just, like he did it so fast that it kind of looked like lightning. Freeze clap, which knocked down Pitch and his army. Ice blast, make it snow indoors, walk on water with ice and snowflakes. Snow creatures, he only made a bunny. But I feel like he can create other things, but he just hasn't shown us in the movie. Flight, which uses the wind, right? He uses the wind that already exists, and he would use it to help him fly like a snowflake. Mega hops, which is his like parkour skills. He's very acrobatic. He is a very good free runner and stuff like that. Normal humans can't see him unless they believe in him, which at the end of the movie they started to believe in him. Smarts, quick learner, 300 years of experience, which is his age, but his physical age is 17. Tricked Bunnymund figured out what his center is, which is like have a little fun instead. He's a fun character and stuff like that. Uses objects, slides, and slide like a sled, not slide. My bad. I was writing that super quickly. He uses sleds and a trash can lid. If I'm wrong, it's because my memory's trash. Two slides to slide around. Figured out why the baby tooths can't fly just by looking at them and looking at the planet. That shows how many people still believed in them. Strength, jump across buildings, break wooden boards, strong enough to swing his sister to safety with his staff. Still pretty strong, but not as strong as the other Jack Frost. Speed, slides on ice pretty fast. Went from the tower to the sky over the clouds, is what I meant. In seconds, caught a baby tooth fairy in midair, quickly reflexes, dodge pitches dust blast, flight speed Mach 5 or 12. He might be able to go faster than 5, so some people say that it's 12. He can go up to 12. Durability, was in freezing cold water, so immune to the cold, so he's immune to the cold. Took hits from Pitch, hit into solid ice, then fell into a hole, fell from the sky over the clouds onto a dumpster that was closed, I think. Weaknesses, his anger, break his staff, can repair it though, but it takes some time to do that. Has been knocked out before. His other weakness is if people do not believe in him, he's going to get weaker. Hence why, like in his second round against Pitch, he was weaker because a lot more people believed in Pitch than what they believed in, than how they believed in. No, that makes no sense. Then how many people believed in them. It was a couple of kids, but he was still holding his own with those kids. Believing in him. Defeated. Helped defeat Pitch, an army of dark horses or nightmares. Which they're called nightmares, but you get the idea. Here's the poll. 83% of 70 people voted for Jack Frost 2012, and sadly, only 17 percent of you voted for Jack Frost 1997. I say sadly because like Jack Frost 1997 is powerful and just people underestimated him. But it's fine because 83% of you are correct. Jack Frost 2012 speed Mach 5, which is going to speed blitz 1997 and 2000 Jack Frost speeds. If I give them the speed of 100 miles per hour, it would still speed blitz them. Or 2000. Wait, what was it? Or 2,340 miles per hour, he will still be speed blitzing them with his base speed. He will go higher if you can, which we all believe he can. Environment. He can make blizzards happen, which can, like help him slow him down. He also has like ice tracks to move around. His fighting style is also like he dodges and hits you with his ice and other stuff. So he's basically like a speed blitzing dude, and he knows it. He also like dodges very well, is what I meant with acrobats and other stuff. If I didn't say dodging at all, sorry about that. Experience. He is 300 years old, and he fought Pitch and his minions, which is fighting experience. Hacks. Could make Jack Frost and his minions, I don't know why, whatever, happy to make them easier to defeat. Due to Jack Frost showing us that when he is happy, he doesn't want to kill. And I feel like he can definitely deal with the living snowballs, because he already basically fought like dark horses, multiple of them. Yeah, fell from the sky and onto which he doesn't take durability. Actually, Jack Frost 2000, I mean not 2000 and 1997 does take durability. It's not going to be easy for Jack Frost 2012 to take them down, but I feel like if he would just make them I feel like he could just manipulate his snow, right? He could possibly manipulate his snow molecules and destroy him that way. Or freeze him when he's in a liquid form. Or just freeze him in place to the point that he can't do anything about it. But it is going to be difficult because he takes durability and strength. And since he's super durable and very hard to kill without any of his weaknesses, Jack Frost will have to find a way to find bananas if he knew that. But with the speed blitzing and his fighting style, I think he takes this win. So yeah, that makes the winner of this fight Jack Frost 2012 / The Rise of the Guardians. Bye everyone.